Hello, my name is Agatha, and this is your love forecast for the year 2017. And before we jump to your sign, let me explain a few things. You can see your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, but you can also do another thing. Oh, by the way, I'm going to write about this. It's going to be like a longer forecast, which you can purchase. Then I'll leave all the links when I'm done through Smashwords, Kobo, Barnes and Noble, iTunes, Amazon. All sorts of places you can purchase these readings, a bit longer readings. And I'm gonna do this slowly. So I'm sorry. If you immediately do not see your sign, it's because I'm going to do this, bit by bit, and I'm not going to wait until I have all the 12 signs. So before we move on to your sign, you can do the following. You can write in a paper like this and write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the 12 months, okay? And then you can have this. You can do this and this. Okay, you can have a hat if you like. I have a hat, but you can have any other thing, and then you can, just do a little bit. This cut every, month or every number. You could cut them, and you can put them on this hat. Put them on the hat, okay, or any other thing, and you can tell your guardian angel, please choose for me which is the most relevant month for me. Which is the message within this reading that I'm seeing, which is the message within which is the most relevant month for me. Okay, guardian angel, please help me. Don't look, and just pick and then see what is the number that came out for you. Let's say number 11. So you pick November, okay? You don't pick November, you see the whole reading, but pay extra attention to November. As you did this for the month, you can do the same with the sun signs. This is my writing, it's beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful, my writing? Do the same. So you have like here, you have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. You can cut them up again, like I'm doing. I'm cutting, I'm cutting this, and you can ask the same. Let's say you have a Scorpio sun, a Sagittarius moon, and a Capricorn rising, for instance, and you see all of them, but you decide, and you can decide this more connected. If you're seeing your sun sign, you could pick any sign you're reading, but you do this once and you say, okay, guardian angel, what is the message in all the sun signs? What is the message in terms of love that most apply to me for the year 2017? It doesn't matter if you are the signs which I mentioned. Let's say that you pick, okay? You don't see, and then you pick, and let's say that the sign that comes up for you is Libra, and you have no Libra, for instance. You can see Libra as well, okay, as an additional message, okay? If it's a sign which you have already seen, if it's your moon sign, your Scorpio, your rising sign, your sun sign, okay. But if it's another sign, no, you can see that as well, okay? This is just an idea. You do whatever you like. And that's it. I hope you have a great love year. Bye-bye. Hello, Sagittarius. This is your love forecast for the year 2017. I'm going to use the Lover's Path Tarot, and it's going to be a 12 card reading, and it's going to be one card for each month. This for some of you, this year of 2017, for some of you, for some of the natives of Sagittarius, might be a very big month. I'm sorry, big year in terms of love. It could be a very transformative year because you have, in 12 cards, you have five major arcana cards, and you have 4 aces. You have all the 4 aces, which is amazing. It's amazing. For some of you, it might be a very big year in terms of love and relationships, okay? So congrats for that. Let's begin, Sagittarius. You have, in January 2017, the first arcana, major arcana card, Justice card. And it showed up, I think, in the same position also in January for Scorpio. So for some of you, there might be, finally, you get to live a karmic love. Either someone from a hypothetical past life shows up, and finally you are allowed, let's say, to have a relationship with this person. Or it could be, for others, it could be someone whom either you had a relationship with this person, or you liked him or her for a very long time, and you maybe been waiting for him or her for the last 20 years. Why 20 years? Because Penelope here waited 20 years for her husband, for Ulysses. Ulysses, yes, she waited 20 years for him. So it could be that finally he or she is free to have a relationship with you, or you are the one who is free to have a relationship with this person. For others, you might meet someone from a Libra sign. Someone who's very diplomatic, very well spoken. Someone who really likes harmony in all parts of life. And you might meet this person. This person might be interested in having a relationship with you, or vice versa. For others who are still single, you might, understand from a detached point of view what love means to you, and how you'd like to live love, and how would love be a part of your life, how would fit in your life. For others, it could be, formalizing the relationship you have. Others, even, it could be divorce. It depends. So you could be getting married or getting divorced. It depends. And then in February 2017, Sagittarius, you have the Power card. In traditional decks called the Emperor. When I see this card, I think of coldness within a relationship. They're married, yes, but they're not happy. They have a very stable relationship, a very long-lasting relationship, but she's not in love with him. He is in love with her, but she's not in love with him. And there's, the way he looks at you, I see coldness. I see coldness in this card. It depends from deck to deck. There's a deck, which is the Chrysalis Tarot. This is the Lover's Pet. The Emperor, to me, I don't see coldness in that card. It's completely the opposite. I see like almost a motherly figure, which is weird because the Emperor card denotes male type of power. But in the Chrysalis Tarot, it's like a mix of female and male qualities. It's really different, and there's no coldness in the Emperor, which is called the Green Man, if I'm not mistaken, in the Chrysalis Tarot. But in this one, what I see is coldness. I see coldness here. So if you are married, maybe you've been married for a while, and your marriage or your partnership is long-lasting, is stable, yes, all of that, but there's coldness in it. It's like there's no emotion, there's no love maybe for some, or the love isn't shown, something like that. For others, let's say you've met someone who might be a Libra in January 2017. In February, this person wants to start like having a relationship with you. It could be that. For others who are still single, you might feel like you don't need anyone. You feel stable within yourself. You have inner stability. And you're not really looking, I'm sorry, for anyone right now, but if you were looking, you'd want stability. That's what you would not settle for less. At least this is how you think in February 2017, because maybe in the January you've analyzed what you wanted out of relationship and your conclusions was, I want stability. In March of 2017, you have the Two of Errors, or the Two of Swords in traditional decks. This might be an information concerning your loved one that you may not know. You need to make a decision concerning your relationship, or concerning your spouse, or concerning your boyfriend or girlfriend. You need to make a decision, but you don't know all the facts. So you might not even know that you don't know all the facts. There's some sort of information that is hidden from you. And there's like something that it needs to be done. It doesn't get done because there's like a stalemate and a difficulty in deciding. And also there could be a difficulty in deciding something. Or it could be an information about your partner that you are unaware of, or an information, a fact about yourself that your partner is not aware of. So it could go both ways. I'm going to tell you about the images in this card. This is Psyche and Eros, or Cupid. Psyche is soul, and she was human. This is a Greek myth. This myth might be older than the form that it came, if I'm not mistaken, that it arrived to us. It's the Greek form. Like the oldest version that we know of this myth is the Greek version. But I'm betting this myth is older than that. I'm betting that. I don't know why. I think we humans, we tell stories to each other. And the stories we tell to each other, they change names. But the characters, they kind of stay the same, or there's like a few how do you say, evolutions, or there's an evolution within the character, but the archetypes are the same. And I'm betting this story is older than that. I'm betting some form of the story of Psyche and Eros was told by our ancestors, by the Homo sapiens around the fireplace. Yes, we are Homo sapiens, and the ones before us were Homo sapiens neanderthalensis. So I'm betting that story, because I'm really obsessed with this story. I really like this story. It's like one of my favorite stories. Psyche, which is the human who's asleep, this is like the older version of like the Beauty and the Beast. She was a beautiful human, and she was so beautiful that the humans started worshipping her instead of worshipping Aphrodite, or Venus, who was the goddess of love. And this goddess of love, Venus, she's not the sharing type. She's jealous, and she doesn't like the fact that humans were worshipping a human being and not her. So she sends her son, which is Cupid, or Eros. Eros is the Greek name, if I'm not mistaken. Cupid is the Roman name. To punish her. How? He was supposed to fire an arrow against her so she would fall in love with a monster. But he didn't do that because Eros does his own thing. He doesn't follow rules, and he doesn't take orders, which is really connected with, erotic type of feeling, and the love type. The love is free. The love, you can't order the love to do this or to do that. It's that type of concept which is depicted with Eros or Cupid. He messes with everyone. He messes with the humans. He messes with the gods. He doesn't care. He does his own thing. He doesn't take orders, not even from his mommy. So he sees Psyche and he marries her instead. However, he's still mama's boy, and he doesn't tell his mommy that he's been married, that he married Psyche. So he doesn't tell her. Only the type of agreement that he has with his wife, with Psyche, is that he would visit her at night, every night. He visits her and he spends the night with her, like this big castle. And she never sees him. She never knows how he looks like. So she has no idea she is married to Eros, to a god of love. She has no. So this is the type of information that she lacks. Okay, I like this story very much. I cannot shut up about this story. So this could be also, if you're single, you feel that you might not be able to make a decision concerning, love, because you feel that you lack information. There's some sort of information that you feel you lack. Or someone cannot make a decision towards you, make a move towards you, because he or she feels that there's some type of information concerning you that he or she doesn't have about you. So they don't advance. Maybe they want to advance, but they don't advance. They feel like maybe you are asleep and then they don't want to wake you up, not yet. In April 2017, you have the Ace of Coins, which is the first ace. If you are partnered, if you have a long-time partnership, maybe this is a seed which is planted. What is a seed which is planted? It could be a conception. So if you don't want kids, protect yourself. But this could be planned. This could be planned. You talked with your spouse or your partner, and you decide that this is the next stage of your love life. You decide to, get pregnant or to have a baby. If you do indeed start a relationship, if some of you do start a relationship in April 2017, it's with the intention of being a long-lasting relationship, because in February, if you were single, your conclusion was, I will only have a stable, because the Emperor showed up, I will only have a stable relationship. I will not commit to anything less. And maybe in April you did start something, but with the intention of being long-lasting. This is an investment in someone, and someone is making an emotional, material investment in you. What else? If you're still single, you might be deciding to make an investment in you in order to attract a possible partner. What is an investment in you? It could be anything. It could be buying new clothes, doing some spa treatments, whatever. It could be several things. In May 2017, you have another ace. You have the Ace of Errors, or the Ace of Swords. In here, there's a new opportunity of, if you haven't started yet any type of relationship up to April 2017, in May 2017, there's a new opportunity for you, if you are single, to actually start a new relationship with someone. And you're very clear about what type of relationship you want. There is no confusion in your mind about what type of love you want to live. There's clarity. No BS. Okay, no BS. You like no BS guys or no BS women. You know what you want. And there might be a very big possibility of success in that whatever relationship you might start. If you are with someone already, there's again clarity of what both of you want. There might be some sort of argument. It could be clarity in what both of you want, but it can also be an argument, a very serious argument, because of the other cards that showed up. Or it could be, if you are with someone, with a spouse or long-term partner, in May, you invested in something together, let's say in a second house. You want to buy a second house, a vacation house. And in May, you're signing up the contracts. Both of you are doing that. And then in June 2017, Sagittarius, you have the Five of Coins. So, or the Five of Pentacles in traditional decks. So if you did indeed had someone, and I'm not thinking long term, I'm thinking more, maybe the last month, 2 months or so, you might have had a big argument with that person, and that led to, breaking up, and now you're feeling very much alone. Or if you haven't broken up yet in June 2017, you still feel very much alone. You have no faith in this relationship. You think, this will go nowhere. Why did I invest in it? There was no point. You feel there's no point. Or the other person might be the one who is feeling like this. If you're still alone, and then let's say that in May 2017 you tried the online dating thing. You tried it. Why not? You invested in yourself in April 2017. New clothes, new makeup, new hairdo, whatever. And then in May you felt, I am ready to online dating. And then nothing happened, or what happened wasn't the thing that you wanted. And you're feeling very much alone, like, I will never meet anyone, I'll be forever alone, oh, woe is me, feeling like that, okay? This is how you're feeling. If you've been married for a very long time, for whatever reason, in June 2017, you're feeling like you're doing all the work yourself, you're taking care of your kids, for instance, on your own, and you feel like very much alone. Why are you feeling very much alone and not taken care of, and left to almost out in the cold, or like not even on second place nor third place in your spouse's priorities? Or it's the other way around. It's the way your spouse thinks about you, that you are the one, Sagittarius, who doesn't give priority to him or her. But why does that happen? Maybe your spouse needs to work a lot, or maybe you are the one who needs to work all day long and you don't have time to be with him or her. So there's like a feeling of loneliness in June. In July, you have the Five of Arrows, or the Five of Swords in traditional decks. So for those who tried the online dating thing, for instance, and maybe you met someone or a few people or something like that, maybe you took a chance, but something happened in July, and you felt betrayed by someone, or someone felt betrayed by you, and then whatever relationship started, it kind of ended. I would say the guy goes away. This also could be an argument that you win this argument, but you lose the relationship. It could be like that as well. And then I'm thinking not very long-term relationship, like few months relationship. If this is a very long-term relationship because you felt very much alone the prior month, now in July 2017 you're like having a big fight and a big quarrel with your long-term partner, and you're like nag, and he just cannot take it anymore and just kind of leaves you. And you won the fight, but he doesn't want to be around you. It might happen like that. It could be like a rough 2 months, more or less. Actually 3 months, but it's much more in June and July. If you're single, you might feel that you have to betray a fundamental part of you in order to have a partner, and you don't want to do that. Or you might want to do that, and you don't know if. So you might be thinking about doing that. Or you might be feeling very much hurt, even thinking about that, of betraying a fundamental part of yourself just to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And then in August 2017, Sagittarius, you have the Fortune card, or the Wheel of Fortune in traditional decks. So I'm going to read this as good fortune. So whatever happened for those who were married and had some sort of a rough patch, a difficult few months, Everything changes in August 2017, and it changes, I'm sorry, for the better. It's just like the bad energy lifts up, and everyone is happy with everyone. It's just better. Something good happens that changes the mood of everyone, of you and your spouse, of you and your partner. Good fortune happens, like a good, crazy, unexpected, positive event happens that affects positively and joyfully your life together as a couple. It could be that. If you're single, you might meet someone like out of the blue. And because most of the ones who see my videos are women, 80% of you are women. Oh my God. 20% are men. I would wish like half and half, but hey, I'm happy to have you as my viewer. Thank you. I never say thank you. I'm sorry that I never say thank you, but thank you. Because 80% of you are women, and I'm thinking straight, but I might be wrong, okay? If you see here, this is Zeus. This is like the highest god in Olympus. No, in the not Olympus, in the pantheon, in the Greek pantheon. Is called Zeus, and you see here the name is Zeus, and she is Danae, and she's like a courtesan, and he had a relationship with her which greatly favored her. So you might meet someone like Zeus. You might meet someone completely out of the blue, someone who's very well successful, someone who can even be a foreigner, who really looks good. I'm thinking Greece, someone might have some sort of connection with Greece, but not necessarily. Because it's Zeus, just sort of Greece, but not necessarily. But successful, good-looking, charismatic, funny, joyful, and this person might really like you, might really look at you and just kind of fancy you, and this person might, pursue you, and that way, the way you used to think, there's a few months prior, June and July, where you actually you were having no faith, you had no faith in love. You had the thought that you're going to be alone forever, and then something out of the blue happens and brings you good fortune, or brings you a guy in August 2017 who's really interested in you. It's like someone like completely out of a romance novel, someone straight from the movies, like a Mr. Darcy type of guy, but funny guy. But what was the name of the other guy? The bad guy. Oh my God, I forgot. Anyway, this person might really like you. In September 2017, you have the Wisdom card, or the High Priestess in traditional decks. If you are partnered, for a while, you might understand in September 2017, there's like a wisdom that comes to you, which is the fruit of all that bad months that you had with your spouse, all those quarrels and the feeling that you were alone, and suddenly out of the blue something happened that affected positively your relationship, and you understood in September 2017, you understood more about love. Let's say it that way. You reflected upon it. You went inside yourself to seek the wisdom that enlightened you in areas connected with love. You understand more about love, the ups and downs. It gave you wisdom, all of that, all the downs and the up. It gave you wisdom. What else? Some of you might be reading about love. You might have reading non-fiction books about relationships, even fiction books, even a thousand and one nights. Others, there might be a secret, like you might harbor secret feelings towards someone. You might discover that you actually love someone, or have deep feelings towards someone, but you're keeping them hidden. Or someone has feelings for you, and that secret comes to the light. And the person that has feelings for you might be this guy, Zeus, the archetype Zeus, whom you might have met in August 2017. And this person might tell you that he or she has feelings towards you, And then you might take a chance. because in October 2017 you have another ace. You have the ace of spades or the ace of wands in traditional decks. So this might be a fling, an affair, something that you think, oh, this is just for fun, this is just for a month, this is not going to last long. You know, it's just for fun. You might try it out because this person seems to be interested in you, and you feel that him, I'm thinking more him, is really good looking, and you thought, why the hell not? So like a month of tremendous passion. For those of you who have been together for a while, again, it's the same. It's a month of tremendous passion, of like a revival of the passion and the fire you feel towards each other, which is a source of wisdom because you understood something about relationships and you understood something about your relationship. And then in November 2017, Sagittarius, you have the Ace of Cups. So this is a new love. So for those of you who actually are still single, this might be a new love showing up. And this, whomever shows up, truly has deep feelings towards you, is really in love with you, or you feel deeply in love with him or her immediately, or if you started a fling, an adventure, with no strings attached, nothing, in October 2017 and November 2017, you might find out that you are pregnant, because I associate this card with pregnancy, the conception of a baby or the birth of a baby. I do. The Ace of Cups always meant babies to me. Or you might find out that that thing that you thought it was just a fling, you have developed more stronger feelings towards that person, or that person has developed stronger feelings towards you. They are not only physical. I mean, this person seems to love you more, or you seem to love this person more. It isn't just a sensual thing. It's something deeper. For those who are married or in a long-term relationship, it could be, conception of a baby, or also the understanding that, or even the birth of a child, or the understanding that the longer you are together, the deeper your love towards each other is, and the deeper the love towards each other is, the deeper connection you have with the spirit. Do you understand this? I think I made myself clear, kind of. The more you love each other, the more you are connected with the source, with God, with spirit, or with whatever, something like that. And then, in December 2017, you have the Temptation card, which is the devil in traditional decks. Some of you, doesn't matter if you're single or married, there might be a temptation to have an affair. Don't do it. Don't do it. You'll regret it. Don't do it. Or someone who might have a temptation who, have an affair with you. Don't do it. Don't do it. This might also be from, especially if you started a relationship at relatively in a short period of time, like in the last 2 months or something like that. This might be the feeling of, this one returning to you, the feeling, the negative mindset returning to you, and your negative mindset, which is also connected with the devil, is, this will not work out, this will never work out, this is good, this has been too good, this is too good to be true. This is what you feel. This is too good to be true, this will never last, and blah 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 blah. Stop it. If you're married in a long-term relationship, you might be feeling the same, like you had some hardship, yes, but everything was surpassed, you lived through it, and then in December 2017 you go back to your negative mindset, like, this will not last, what if we have problems again, you will leave me, she will leave me, I'll be alone, and blah 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 blah. Be quiet. This is not forever, this type of thinking and feeling. This is just December, okay? Everything else seems to be more or less fine, okay? This seems to be, I would say this is a positive reading, okay? So that's it, Sagittarius. This is the reading, the love forecast that I have for you for the year 2017. This is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to dunyazade@gmail.com and I'd be delighted to work with you. Bye.